Hello, sunshine. This is Elijah from Iconoclast Maine. How you doing, sexy? Have you missed me? I missed you too. Been feeling bad. I'm back out here in the graveyard. It's one of my favorite places. And I thought that I would make a quick video about a place beyond willpower and motivation. What do I mean by that? I mean that have you ever been on a diet or on a workout regimen and you just couldn't feel it, you couldn't get up, you couldn't do, you couldn't be, or you ever been dealing with certain people, right? You like them or whatever, and for whatever reason, you can't just walk away from them. You can't get away from them. Well, you'll hear a lot of people in self-development, in the self-development field, in self-actualization, in the healing field, that we'll talk about finding your higher purpose, or finding your meaning, or finding your calling in life, or there's many different names. Why is this so powerful? I'm going to tell you why. Because when you actually find that one thing that is greater than you, that pulls you, that draws you. That's Scottsville, Kentucky. That's Scottsville, Kentucky courthouse. And there's the Scottsville, Kentucky library. Okay, that pulls you. You become part of something greater. Now, you all know me. Everybody that knows me on this channel, that watches me, if you're watching this, then you know that one of my biggest gigs is boundaries first. Boundaries first. So, it is much more natural when you create, and I'm going to get into that in a moment, but when you create, or when you find your calling, your higher purpose, your mission, your meaning, whatever that thing might be, to hold boundaries, to have boundaries in your healing. You really want that. It becomes much easier, because people that waste your time, that come to you with the intention of using you and abusing you and just taking from you, they can't do that so much, because you have that greater work. That becomes your primary. That's why it's so important. So how do we do that? Well, it is fairly simple. It's not always easy. And it's fairly simple. And a good place. A good place. And I'm going to give him a shout out. Mindful Attraction. Alex at Mindful Attraction. Hey, if you're listening out there, Alex, this is my shout out to you, motherfucker. Yeah, he does some awesome work. But what does it matter in your healing work? Well, like I said, how do we find it? Most people these days have no direction, have no aim. And so whenever somebody comes along with, and that there's a lot of toxic people, a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of psychopathic people, whatever, that will come to you with a sob story. In my own healing fucking place, um, they'll abuse you because if you're a good person, they just will. They just will. Um, and instead of just becoming a complete dick or a cunt, right? When you have your higher purpose, you're not going to deal too much. Your boundaries, you know my channel, your boundaries always come first. I'm also one of those people that I don't mind hearing no, and I don't mind giving a no. Always be willing to walk away. With your higher purpose, because it takes, like right now, I'm highly, I'm really, it's really hard for me to do any videos on this channel because right now the channel is my secondary or tertiary thing. I put out these videos to help you and to help myself to heal. And if it works for me, it will work for you. Otherwise, I just don't fuck with it. But right now, I'm really into studying and mastering like subliminals to find out what the real deal is. Now, I'm one of those people that gets obsessional, which means I will delve deep until I'm satisfied. And then as when I become satisfied with the understanding and the application, then I release it, I'll let it go. Um, so right now I've got, and the research company, which I gotta get my business license again. I forgot that son of a bitch. Oh well. I'm running 4 or 5 experiments, social experiments on my town, and they don't know about it. That's funny shit, but I spend my time right now doing about 12, anywhere from 12 to 20 hours of just subliminal affirmations and subliminals a day. A day. And a lot of people will not understand it. They're not meant to. And only, and honestly, only because I don't let anything, get in between me and what the hell I want right now, which is my heart, which is the purpose of or the meaning of studying these subliminals and doing the experiments that I'm doing right now. If they pan out, will help pretty much all people, and they'll definitely help my town. They'll definitely help Scottsville. So I don't have time for a bunch of shit talking motherfuckers or motherfuckers asking, just coming around asking me for shit or trying to get me into bullshit. And that goes with women too. I mean, a lot of women, and it's strange, it's really strange. A lot of women want to be around me more now that I don't have the time. I just don't have the time. And but this is what. So you look into your own life, and if it's like, let's see, let's use an example, baking. Watch all the YouTubes on baking. Bake from the time you get up, bake till, and it only takes 2 years actually to master any fucking thing. If you're willing, if you're willing, I've done the math. If you're willing to give 12 hours to it, if you're willing to give 12, and a lot of people are like 12 hours, yeah, that's light. If you're willing to give 14 hours to it, it doesn't even take 2 years. It doesn't take 2 years. You can become world class in anything. I don't care if it's guitar playing. I don't give a fuck if it's drums. I don't give a fuck if it's writing. If you're willing to give it 12 hours at least, that's a lot, right? If you don't got it, then you give it 4 or you give it 6 hours. And then it usually takes about 10 years or 3 years or 5 years or whatever. They say that 10,000. I don't know. I don't know. I know that usually for me, and like I said, I'm like a natural born student, and I love to understand and to grow and to know. So to me, I will delve deep, hard, fast, long, and I don't care if I die. You know, I want to know what I want to know. So if you get a chance to check out Mindful Attraction, if I remember, I'll re-edit the description in this video. But my point is this: if you have a problem with your, let's say, your diet, you want to lose weight, right? Focus on, focus on your higher purpose, your higher meaning. Find out what that is. Maybe it is weight loss and exercise. I don't know. But give it 12, 14, 4, 6. Give it as many hours as you can, right? Because honestly, losing weight is not that easy, and it's not that hard, rather. Especially if you're wrapped up like me in many fucking things. If you're wrapped up like me in your shit, you'll forget to eat. You will fucking forget to eat. You will just forget. So you'll lose the fucking weight. You will. People will have to remind you to eat. And only the people that actually love or are actually really want to be around you will be around you, because you don't got no time, you don't got no fucking money, you don't got no fucking attention to spend on these piss poor son of a bitches. Always work on your fucking boundaries first, babies. You know that daddy loves you because you are some sexy motherfuckers. And my viewers are the best. And I only want the best for you. I only want for you what I want for me. You know, love, lust, fucking happiness, some monetary joy. That's all I want. So if you like this video, if it's helped you at all, I mean, maybe I've just prattled and rattled and just fucked with the chains and the fucking things that remain and the strains that can be tamed on your own. Fuck it, thumbs down my video. But if I've helped you, maybe I can help some of your friends. So share this fucking video if it's helped you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And remember, you sexy motherfuckers, even if Jesus don't love you, I love you motherfuckers, because only my sexies come on this motherfucker. You know, ugly motherfuckers usually don't, ugly, hateful motherfuckers, they won't come on here. But you sexy some bitches will. Shout out to Alex from mindfulattraction.org, and Mindful Attraction, the channel on YouTube. Check him out. He's got some really good shit for both men and women. Until next time, you sexy motherfuckers. Peace. Or in German, tschüss.